Hey guys, it's me, and I'm back again with another video, and this time I've got an update. And this is basically an update of all the stuff I've had over the last couple of months I didn't show. Probably not all of it, because I've watched some of it, but a majority of it. So I'll start with TV, and then we'll work our way through. So, I've got seasons 2 and 3 of Gamora. I need season 1, and why haven't I got season 1? Because over it's like $35 to buy off Amazon. I ain't paying that when I paid $9 each for these. I also have season 4 over there drying out because for some reason I took it off the side there and it had condensation wetness all through it. So yeah, that was a bummer. I tell you, real bad. But saying that, the disc weren't wrecked in it, so that's alright. Then I got sets 3 and 4 of Naruto, the normal Naruto. Yeah, that's right, normal Naruto. And now I've got set 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it gets set 5 and maybe 6 when it comes out eventually. And yeah, I love Naruto. I had it on the DVD. The DVDs don't look great. And apparently these don't look great either. But hey, it's Blu-ray. Why not? This one comes with a free cover art poster. So woohoo! Yes. Now, we've got 4Ks here. I got them together. I got them really cheap actually off of eBay. I don't know why. But they were like, what was it? 3 of them for, I think it was like $20. And they're kind of recent releases. Well, maybe not so much now, but they were at the time. And that is Cruella. Flat slip. Ooh, yeah. Free Guy. Ooh. And Black Widow. Right. Now, the only thing with these is the guy took out the digital code, which quite amazing actually, because it's got the seal around it still. I don't know how he did that. I mean, he cut it, but how did he open it without actually? I don't know. But they've all got Blu-rays in, so I thought, you know what, I'll watch them because they turned out to be more expensive on Blu-ray if I bought them that way. So now we're going to look at this. Now this is an interesting section because this is the Bollywoods, as in Hindi cinema, you know, Bollywood cinema, which is Indian cinema. And I've got a big stack of them, but I got an update of, which I'll jump through very quickly. I think this one's called Patala House with Anushka Sharma. Oh, she's so beautiful. Look at that one. One of the most beautiful women in all of India. Ooh, yeah. Dear Zindagi, which is a Shah Rukh Khan movie. Mary Kom, which is a Priyanka Chopra movie from when she was in India, based on a real boxer, female boxer. I think's Indian, Korean. I think she is, but she considers herself more Indian than Korean. I think. I don't know much about her, so I could be completely wrong there. But I just found it a really fascinating story. So when I saw this cheap, I was like, I have to get this, even though look how wrecked that is. Oh, awful. Student of the Year. This one, apparently on Amazon, goes for over $99. So I got this on eBay, quite cheap actually. I got it on eBay for I think 12, and that's fashion with Priyanka Chopra in. Then I loved Susala, so I had to get this one with Bashan and his wife, and that's Millie, which is about a woman who's full of life, who basically gets cancer, and she slowly fades away. And Amita Bashan's character falls in love with her and wants to support her. And it's supposed to be a real good drama. But if it's anything like Silsila with these great actors in, it's going to be amazing. Then we've got Madras Cafe, which is based on I think it's true story, or kind of like inspired by a true story. Then we've got Sarkaraj, which is the second one in a kind of Godfather trilogy. And here we've got some DVDs. We've got Duplicate with Shah Rukh Khan, which is basically their version of Double Impact. We've got False with John Abraham, which is, I think, an action movie. Then we've got Zamir with Amita Bachchan. Then we've got another Priyanka Chopra movie in Terry Meri Kahani, I think that's how you say it. And then we've got another one called Kaban. Now, you might say to me, oh, you're into Indian cinema, are you? And the answer to that is yes. Love them. Love the music, love the acting, love the atmosphere. love everything about it. It's just amazing, you know. You watch it, and you're just blown away. Well, a lot of people don't think so. I do. This year alone, I've watched 48 of them. So, yeah, I think I like them. Now, I got this really cheap, luckily, on eBay. Because I've got Ebola syndrome coming from the vinegar syndrome sale. So I was like, I have to get this, and I have to put it with it as like a double feature, and that's the Untold story with Anthony Wong. Now, this film here is a decent film. It's got a booklet in it, and it's got reversible artwork. So if I go like this, see, look, like that, boom. Yes, Christmas time, mistletoe and wine. Soon we'll be chopping up people in the restaurant. That's what he does in there, chops people up in the restaurant. This one I've got the slip of, but I couldn't find it. It's from Eureka, and that's Sabata, which is the trilogy, which is Sabata, Adios Sabata, and Return of Sabata. It comes with a booklet, Lee Van Cleef Classics. Gotta love me some Lee Van Cleef. Now we've got some 88 films here and releases, and the first one is Brothers Till We Die. Oh yes, with Thomas Malan. Then we've got Rats, Night of Terror. This is out of print. I found this super cheap on eBay. I don't know why, but I found it super cheap on there, and it's not a good film, but I've never watched it, but it's not a good film from what I've read. But hey, it's Italian. It goes with the Italian collection, and I want to watch it. And it's got a poster. These recently come out, which I was really happy to get them because somebody was selling them on eBay for, I think it was like $13 each. And I kid you not, I was so happy when I saw them. And they're the English versions, so they've got, as in the UK releases. So I'm not sure if the American releases have the posters or not, or if they have the slip cases, because, well, you know, if you buy it on eBay, not eBay, off Amazon, you never really know, do you? Because they keep the same picture, unless they sell limited edition. So, we've got two Shaw Brothers titles here. The first one is Disciples of Shaolin. This isn't a bad movie. I've watched it a couple of times, actually. I've got the DVD somewhere. And it's all right, but the problem with this movie is Chen Chi, who made this movie like 8 times with the same actors. Kind of like different stages of the same story, but they kind of are the same story, if that makes sense. So you kind of sit there and go, oh no, it's another one of them. But they're still fun and still awesome. This one goes with the one-armed boxer that you saw the other day, and that is the Chinese boxer. Yes, that's right. Where he gets injured and he takes revenge. Oh, yes. This is a classic. Also known as, I think it's the Hammer of God. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, Hammer of God, which was the US name for it. It's probably actually on the thing underneath. Now, these two, never seen them before, but they were in the deal, so I went, screw it, I'll pick them up. The first one was Snapshot, which I think was released from Vinegar Syndrome at one point. I do like that case, though. I wish she'd move her arms. And this one is Zombie High, which I think looks pretty good as well. So, yeah, not bad. Was happy getting them. Now, these ones are, there's a few here. We've got, I think I might have shown this one before. And that's Christopher Lambert in The Hunted. Now, this is a classic ninja film where basically he meets a Japanese woman while he's on a business trip in Japan, and she's smoking hot. She's got a red dress on, everything. He flirts with her, goes, oh, hello, hello, hello. And she's like, oh, yes, you're a businessman? You know, and all this, right? And he goes back to her, gets in a hot tub, and gives her one. Right? Leaves her place, and as he comes back, because he forgot his key for his hotel room, I think it is, because they're in a hotel, he sees these 3 black figures, which are ninjas. And they kill her, and they try and kill him, but they fail. So the movie is them trying to kill him, but along the way, he meets a samurai. You know, like a more recent age samurai, who wants to kill the ninjas and wants to kill the main ninja, but no one's ever seen the main ninja's face, so they don't know who he is. So you have an amazing ninja fight on a train. You have a great one in a hospital, and, you know, it's a great film. If you like ninja films, good film. Probably one of Christopher Lambert's better films after The Highlander. ones, especially 1 and 2. Forget about 4 and 3. Actually, number 2 ain't that great either. They can't redo it. But anyway, yeah, so that's how to get that. Got a Criterion deep cover, which, to be honest with you, only recently came out. I was able to pick this up for $10 off eBay. With, I think it was like $2 shipping. No, $2, sorry, $3 shipping, because that's the standard. So I was happy to get that. Track 29, which is apparently about, he was her dream and her obsession, her son and her lover. So that sounded interesting. Yeah, it's apparently really, really mental. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a go. I got these with the slips, but I can't be asked to put the slips back on, boys, because what I do is when I get the slip covers, for the most part, I take them off, put them somewhere safe, and then stack them up normally on the shelf, so I can, you know, get to them without damaging the slip covers. And the first one is Double Impact, which is funny because I just showed Duplicate, which is like the Indian version of this. And this is one of my favourite Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, this. I wish they'd make a sequel to it now, where they're just like an old people's home and they're fighting. And, you know, you get these terrorists turn up and they're like, oh, Sonny, come on, go. But Jean-Claude Van Damme looks really rough now, sadly. And then we've got Drive. Right? I've seen this film three or four times, and I like it, but I never ever remember the story. And when I saw this bloke up there, right, I kid you not, for the whole of my life that I know of this film, I thought it was Ernie Hudson, but it's not. It's Kadeem Hardison, I think that's how you say his name, or Hudson. So yeah, that's kind of shocking because I kept thinking it was Ernie Hudson, which makes no sense when you watch the film because the guy looks nothing like him. Okay, so I don't know if everybody knows this, but I'm a big fan of OSS 117. I bought the original 5 movies and I really, really enjoyed them. And they made 3 others. The third one, well, actually, let's clarify. They made 3 more 40 years later. Right? And they've recently brought a third one out, which just been released. But now, instead of them being James Bond kind of movies, they're James Bond, but with serious, surreal, stupid comedy involved. So it's like watching a completely different thing, but I still like it. So I was lucky enough to get this set, which is a French release, and it's got the first 2 of the newer ones in, which is Rio Ne Repom Plus and Le Carnet des Missions. I've said that completely wrong because this one's called Nest of Spies, and this one's called Rio something. So yeah, voila. I'm really happy I got them. I really want to get the third one, but, you know, it's a French release only. So it's got subs, but I've got to import it from France. So, you know, a bit, I might just try and find, you know, like a rental of it or something. So these are Vinegar Syndrome releases, these ones. And yeah, I've watched 3 of them. So I can tell you a bit about them. So the first one, it's the double pack Jello set of Nothing Underneath and Too Beautiful to Die. Right? Now, what can I say about these films? These films are about models getting killed, barely any death scenes happening in them and memorable, kind of off screen. The ones that do happen, and the endings are really bad. I mean, I watched them both I watched them both back to back. It was like watching the same movie to a degree, but one had more music videos in to kind of lower it down a bit. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting these, to be honest. I got them because I'm a Jello completionist. Dull Pleasance is in one, but there's a great bit out when he's outside the burn. He goes, "Do we wait for someone to scream before we run in?" And I was like, yep, that's police procedure in these type of movies. So yeah, not good. Then we got New York Ninja. Oh, look at this beauty. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, New York Ninja. Look at this. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Guess what? The film sucks. That's right. The film is awful. I put this on. I was like, yeah. come on, ninja action all the way. Started watching it. Obviously, it's dubbed because they didn't have the voice. So I was like, okay, this ain't too bad. This ain't too bad. And then it's just scene after scene of him just fighting the same thugs and the same enemies over and over again, like a video game. There's breaks where the main villain somehow gets burnt from looking at the sun, and there's a weird sex scene in it where the killer hypnotizes this woman with some, fairly big assets, and and he gets her naked in the back of the car, and he's having sex with her. She's bouncing up and down him, and all of a sudden he lights a candle, puts it in his face, goes and you're like, what the hell's he doing? Because light affects him, and and then he strangles her to death, and you're just like, I wish there was more story to it, They had a chance to make a better story by it not having sound, but they didn't. And don't worry, it's a great release, brilliant quality, looks great, but the movie just sucks. So now we've got another nunsploitation movie here called Malabimba, I think that's called. And there it is. Look at that. Beauty. Now, I'd show the back of this, but there's nudity on the back. And, I can't show nudity because otherwise I'll get kicked off of YouTube. But, yeah, so there she is on the front. That's the girl. She's on the back, by the way, except naked. And this film is an interesting film because it's basically an Exorcist ripoff. That's what I've heard anyway, because I haven't watched it yet. Where the young girl basically tries to corrupt people into having sex with her. And apparently the nun in it, the one in the white, apparently, now this is what happens in the movie. I'm not saying this, I'm saying what happens in the movie. Apparently she gets off with a teddy bear, right, down below. So, yeah, when I heard that, I was like, woohoo, I've got to buy this. Now, this is out of print. And luckily, a site I found it on had it what the new price would have been for it instead of the top prices, and I was like, I've got to watch this. I've got to review it. All the people at home, all the people that are struggling need me to review this movie, right? So I did it for you guys. I didn't do it for me. I did it for you guys. So remember, when I review this, this is for you. So. They're all the movies that I had from the last couple of months that I didn't show off. And if any of you have seen any of these movies and you like them, let me know down below. As always, being the hunk of YouTube and being very, very eclectic with my taste, I can say, yeah, there was a lot of different ones. I mean, we had some Italian, we had some French, we had some American, Chinese, Hindi, as an Indian. What else did we have? Mainstream. So yeah. Very, 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 very good selection, I must say. However, let me know down below what you like. Let me know down below if you want to pick up any of these yourself. I'll be really surprised if anyone says, oh, I wanted to get that copy of Millie, because everybody I know doesn't watch Bollywood films for the most part. I mean, there's a couple I know that do, but not to the extent I do. So, that'd be kind of interesting. So, going back to what I was saying, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you thought. And if you thought about getting New York Ninja, don't buy it. It's awful. Right? Don't buy it. Right? Now, will I sell it? Nope. Why won't I sell it? Because it's got ninjas in it. And I'm not going to sell something that's got ninjas in it, because ninjas are my weakness. But yeah. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know down below what you might watch out of this, or what you think, and I'll see you on the next one. And the next video will probably be a review. So take care, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.